So today I'll be talking about the Apple iPhone and how it's a experience design. So the first iPhone came out in 2007, made by Apple. It was created by Steve Jobs and Jonathan Ive. It was created to combine a phone, music player, and internet into one easy device, or easy to use device, just like this. Values include, it's simple, it's a clean design, it's easy for anybody to use, it's easily accessible as well. Like you can find it at any carrier store as well as any technology store, on top of buying it directly from Apple, and it's high quality and look and feel to it as well. This one's pretty cracked up. This is my old phone, but this was an iPhone 14 I had for about 3 years. Never ran out of storage, nothing. There's some perspectives that are left out. Like, it could be expensive for a lot of people. Like, it's not as affordable as phones like maybe a Google, I forgot the name, but a Google phone. And then earlier versions aren't as eco-friendly. So first, a few fields came together in making an Apple iPhone. We have graphic design, UK design, engineering, as well as psychology. I mean, graphic design helped make it look easy and clean. UX design made it simple to use. Engineering made sure everything worked smoothly, and psychology helped Apple better understand how people think and interact with technology. These fields all use the best practices like testing to real users, keeping it simple, and even focusing on people that actually use the product instead of just how it looks. In class, we learned that a good design should be clear, useful, and centered towards the user, and that's exactly what Apple did. The iPhone's one main button, easy icons, and smooth touch gestures just made it work. The values behind the Apple iPhone are simplicity, innovation, and quality. It was shaped by people like Steve Jobs and Jonathan Ive, who wanted technology to feel natural and beautiful. But some voices are left out, like people who cannot afford it or workers who help make the phones. Looking at the bigger picture, Apple focuses on privacy and has influenced tech laws. That's politically, socially, it's changed the way we communicate with others and spend time. We're always connected with one another now. Economically, it's made Apple super successful, but not everyone can afford an iPhone or any Apple technology. And ethically, they're all still concerned with privacy, quality, and as well as the environment. Overall, the iPhone is a great example of how design can be powerful. It changed the way we live, but also it shows how design decisions affect people and the world in many ways. To build my argument, I'll start with some quick evidence. So the iPhone has over 1 billion active users around the world, and it consistently gets high ratings for user satisfaction. Many people choose iPhones over other phones because it's easy to use, lasts longer, and connects smoothly with other Apple products that they may have. Compared to other smartphones, iPhones have usually fewer bugs, clearer layouts, and cleaner overall look. User feedback often mentions that iPhones feel simple and reliable. People don't need a manual thing to figure it out. Even older users and kids can use it easily, and it shows how strong the design really is. I think that this proves that the iPhone is just a good design because it combines functionality and beauty, and it's just not a phone, it's an experience at the end of the day. Everything from the rounded corners to the smooth touch of the screen. It just feels intentional and very comfortable. From my own experience, I love how the feel is super smooth and fast. The interface is clean, connects easily with my MacBook Air and with my AirPods as well. It's super dependable, rarely has issues or crashes. But if there is one thing I'd improve, I'd say making it more affordable, maybe letting people customize the system more, since Apple keeps everything pretty locked in. Also, I wish that some of my batteries were last longer, especially on my phone, and the repairs were a little bit cheaper. I mean, I cracked the screen once, and it cost me, I'd say, like 300 maybe to 350 to fix. So I mean, repair it from Apple, I suggest be cheaper. But overall, I think the iPhone's a great example of that design should focus towards the user first, and it's simple, powerful, and it changed how people interact with technology. And overall, just a successful design by Steve Jobs and Apple.